Mathematics in the time of the Renaissance used by painters, sculptors, engineers, architects, and musicians. Artists used the rules of perspective during the Renaissance and could fool pretty much anyone with the paintings look lifelike during those times. Some artists could also make images, 2D images on glass appear 3D. How they did this is not mentioned in the textbook. Perspective has been known in the ancient world, yet no record of it has ever been found. The architect Brunelleschi used the art of perspective to see how the building he was building would look afterwards. Brunelleschi developed his technique through experimentation by applying mathematical principles. Politics. Humanism encouraged civilians to participate in the government of their state. Isabella d'Este grew up meeting many humanist scholars, and at 16 married the Duke of Montana. Their court became the center of learning, music, and visual arts. The Duke of Montana was usually on military campaigns, so Isabella ruled the city in her husband's absence. Religious changes. During the Renaissance, the Catholic Church basically ruled most of Europe. Most of the religion's leaders took advantage of their authority to gain wealth and power. A monk by the name of Savonarola dedicated his life to fighting against the corruption of the church. Savonarola was a political leader in Florence. Savonarola preached sermons in which he accused the Pope Alexander IV of corruption. Under Savonarola's direction in 1497, the citizens of Florence built a huge bonfire and burned everything fancy because Savonarola said it kept their attention away from God. A German monk by the name of Martin Luther took more effective action. Influenced by the humanist methods, he began to carefully study the Bible for himself. He came to the conclusion that the Bible, rather than the church, should be a Christmas tree. New technology. If you lived in Europe at the beginning of the Renaissance, you would probably have been illiterate. Only the most educated people in society could read or write. Literate meant you needed to know Latin or Greek. Most books at the time were written in Latin, the language of scholars and the church. Finally, unless you were wealthy, you would never be able to afford a book. Then, in 1450, everything changed. A German named Johannes Gutenberg created the first printing press, which doubled the manufacturing of books, lowering the price. Astronomy. Galileo was the scientist who proved that Earth was not the center of the universe. He did so by using a telescope and looking to one place he thought he'd be able to see everything, the heavens. Using his telescope made of a close sight and far sight lens from eyeglasses, he began to examine it. Around Saturn, found 4 things soon to be identified as moons. Medicine. Not much about the medicine was actually listed in the textbook, or astronomy even for that matter. And astronomy, medicine, was not there just a bunch of random stuff at the time, until the Renaissance came. Within the ancient texts and everything, they rediscovered how to make certain medicines, basically.
And we got our information from the textbooks.